So there's been a bit of movement in the marketing for Star Wars Hunters. We are less than a week away from launch now, and just now we've gotten 2 new trailers. We've got a few tidbits of news on pre-downloads and stuff like that, and also some new skins coming to the game. And we also got our first bit of official gameplay on Aaron Tal, the Mandalorian character. And so I'm going to break all of that down for you guys today in a quick little news update. Now I'm going to keep it as short as possible. I'm not sure if you can tell by my voice, but I am a little bit under the weather, so I'll try and get out of here as soon as I can. But with that being said, the show must go on, so let's get stuck right into it. Now, firstly, like I said, we got 2 new trailers. I'm just going to play them in the background while we go over the news. There's nothing really that crazy to note in the trailers. Most of it is stuff we've seen already. So I'm not going to do a full breakdown. I was initially planning to, but I went through and there's not really that much to show off. With that being said, in this section here, you can see some very quick Aaron Tal gameplay. This, for those who haven't been following the game, is essentially the only confirmed hunter so far who's not actually playable in the soft launch yet. All the other hunters you can see in this trailer I've already played as, and there's plenty of gameplay of those characters on the channel already, but this is actually the first time we've ever seen any Aaron Tal gameplay. Now we can see a glimpse of his abilities as well in this little section. It looks like that one on the far right is potentially a dash of some sort, maybe using his jetpack to kind of quickly get out of the way. There is then clearly a flamethrower above that too, but then his ultimate is also a flamethrower, and that's what we actually see him using here. That is his ultimate. So it seems like he'll have the ultimate flamethrower, but then also maybe like a quick burst flamethrower that is just a really quick little bit of damage as just a regular ability, meaning he may actually have 2 different flamethrower abilities, which is pretty awesome. He also starts off this gameplay flying into the action, and then he slams to the ground, which is seemingly another ability, more of like a knockback type ability that allows you to close ground and then knock your enemies down. So that also seems pretty useful. And then realistically, that's all we actually see of Aaron. Like I said, there's about only 4 or 5 seconds here, but I'm not going to lie, it is awesome to finally see him. He's been in all of the promotional material that we've seen, even dating back to 2021. And like I said, all of the other hunters in this trailer, we've seen plenty of stuff from them. They've all been playable essentially in the soft launch, but this is the first time we are finally seeing some Aaron Tal gameplay. Now, the last thing about this trailer that I thought was awesome was some of these skins they show off at the end of the trailer too. The majority of these are already in the soft launch again, but a lot of this stuff is actually brand new, and it kind of goes to show how insane the customization is in this game for those of you who still haven't had a chance to play yet. These skins are absolutely awesome. The base character models are already cool enough as it is, in my opinion, but then some of the skins in this game are absolutely insane. And again, this is only 3 of the 12 or 13 characters that the game will have at launch, plus probably another hunter every 2 months or so. So there is plenty of awesome content on the way. Now, we then also got a second trailer yesterday called the Grand Arena on Vespara, which is more of just a typical cinematic trailer showing off some of the maps and hunters and stuff like that. So again, there's not too much to show off here. We do see a little bit more of Aaron Tal, but none of this is really gameplay. It's all just kind of cinematics of the characters and showing off some maps and stuff like that. Now, trailers aside, in other news, we have then seen a few awesome skins being found online. Shout out to Split Screen, Quick Draw, and One Shot, who have all posted these on Twitter. And as you can see, there's some even more awesome skins. These are all going to be in sort of bundles and stuff in the store once the game actually launches. Now, there's also confirmation in the files that the Arena Pass for Season 1 will have Aaron Tal in it, and it starts on launch day seemingly, so we don't have to wait around for Aaron Tal. We are going to be able to play him as soon as the game launches, hopefully, or at least within a few hours of launch, depending on where in the world you live. It's unconfirmed as of right now if there's going to be a global launch or if the game is literally just coming out at midnight, no matter where you are in the world. But either way, it does seem like Aaron Tal is going to be there right away, rather than them launching the game and then he comes out like a month later or something like that. Now, the last little bit of news to go over is that pre-download is available now on the Switch, guys, and you can also download update 1.0.0, which is the official launch update for the game, and you can download that on mobile devices as well. Now, I'm not sure if that's the case for everyone, as in, I don't know if you can pre-download the game on your phone if you're not in a soft launch region. I can get 1.0.0 on my phone, but that's because I can already play in the soft launch. So you'll have to just figure that out for yourself. Just search the game in the store. If it doesn't show up, then you'll just have to wait until launch day to download it. It's a pretty small file anyway, but there is a chance that you can actually pre-download on your phone depending where you are in the world. Like I said too, pre-download is available on the Switch no matter where you are. As far as I'm aware, that is just available all across the world for pre-download, and it must be again pretty small because I actually just turned on my Switch this morning to go and download it, and it essentially was already downloaded. So yeah, it must be a pretty small file to download that quickly, unless potentially it downloaded overnight or something like that. But yeah, these files are a lot smaller than the typical types of games you guys may download that are often like 100 gig plus. At most, this will only be a few gigabytes. Now, like I said, we've gotten these 2 trailers in the last 2 days, so there is every chance that as soon as I upload this video, there's just going to be another trailer on the way. Now, like I said, because I'm under the weather, I'm not too sure if I will cover any of the new content. I'm also going away, unfortunately, the week of launch, and so there is every chance that there may not be that much content covering the game right around the time of launch. I've got a few videos already pre-uploaded, so there is more content on the way, but yeah, don't expect anything super relevant in terms of if a trailer drops, don't expect trailer breakdowns and stuff like that on the day, because like I said, I'm sick, plus I will unfortunately not be here. I've been waiting for this game for freaking 3 years now, and then I book a holiday for the first time in ages, and then they announced the freaking release date. So just my luck. But what I will say is that my good friend Mark, otherwise known as Split Screen, he has been extensively covering Star Wars Hunters for a long time, and he no doubt will be covering any news that comes out, as well as plenty of content right at the time of launch too. So check my channel for any content, but if there's no content, you can rest assured that Mark will be covering all the Star Wars Hunters content you need over on his channel. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. So go and show him some support. He has definitely been grinding away on the Star Wars Hunters content for pretty much 3 years now. But that is it for a quick little news update for you guys. Like I said, there is still a few more videos on the way in the lead up to launch. We are less than a week away now, which is absolutely insane. Be sure to go and pre-download the game if you can. But with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and may the force be with you always.